Hello guys, welcome to ThinkStack. So today's video we are recording about how we can use AI in our day-to-day life and how we can use local LLMs in our system. So without internet access also we can run small task or any other query that you want to run via local LLMs, so that will not cost anything. It will be running on your local machine. So that is the whole point of today's video. So I'm just defining the agenda for that. Yeah. So agenda for today video is local LLM setup. So let's say your CPU or memory, CPU or core you have, let's say 4 core machine, 8 GB RAM. How can you run a local LLM, right? Like there are many open models we have, Google or Microsoft, or I would say DeepSeek, Quan, right? So all these open models are available, right? But how we can run those models in our local, right? So today I'm gonna run couple of models in local and then help you understand how you can also do it the same, right? So without wasting a further time, let's start. So I'm just helping you understand how the local LLMs gets deployed in local. So we'll use our Ollama. So Ollama is the basically, I would say, a tool which helps you deploy the models, open models in local, right? So to start with, right, so if you go in the docs, right, I'll just not wasting much time here. So you can set up Ollama and you can launch all these things, but just for the local models, right, you can install it, you can give any command like this, whichever open model you have, you'll be able to get the output, right? So you first install the Ollama and then you do the rest of the thing. So I'll just help you. I have installed the Ollama. Now just help you understand how it can work. So there is a serve, create, shows. These are the couple of commands you can see, right? So these can help you out, right? So I'll show you which all models I have. There is no running process. So now I'll just show you the list. So I have the Quan and the Gamma. So Quan 3 is a 4 billion parameter model and Gamma 2 is the 2 billion parameter model, right? So yeah. So I'll just try to run Ollama run. Let's try to run this 2 billion one because I have 8 GB and I don't want my system to be heated during the recording. Let's try to run this, right? So yeah, now you can run any query like simple, I would say, let's say simple, we'll try some simple task. What is load balancer, which we covered in the system design video. Just try to ask some question. So this is like a very big thing it has given. Okay. So I think you can see, right? So it has given in bit in detail. So I think I explain in 2 lines. Let's make it shorter, right? Whether it is able to do it. A lot of answers distributed incoming across multiple server to prevent crashes and boost performance. So this is a simple definition. So yeah, it is able to work. Let's try to see some fact check. This is not connected to any internet, so you can check. Connect to any internet or able to provide the real time information. I can browse, web pull, and the stock prices, the kind of code text. Okay. So this is not right now connected to internet. Basically, it can't tell you the real time info because it can't browse, right? Okay. So this is what the model is. Now I'll try to explain you, right? Basically, this is a basic setup you are able to run simply, right? If Ollama run and model name you type, if it doesn't exist, then it will pull from the repository of the Ollama and then it just runs it in local, right? Now let's try some use cases, try to explain the flow of the local LLMs. So basically you have a local LLM right here. Now try to build some use case that we can do it, right? So let's try to build voice agent over it. Okay, so what we do is, you have local LLM. What we'll do is, we'll try to use a, I would say, so let's say we have the local LLM. We'll try to use some tool to record the voice in the real time, and then try to see if we can query these LLMs, right? So that will be one interesting use case which you can build a local LLM agent using that. So what we'll do is, we'll record the voice. Okay, so recording the voice will, for that, okay, and once you record the voice, right, so then what we'll do is, we need one more box which will be helpful for your, I would say, convert voice to text or audio to text converter. Text, audio to text converter. Then you have a local LLM you have. Now what you need is text to voice again, right? So these are the high level 4 components we'll have. We'll try to see how we can build with the help of this. So basically I've done a small thing, so I'll show you how you can achieve it. This is a very interesting use case I see with this, which can be done. So it's like, basically, then here recording the voice, right? We'll do record, then we have we'll record it and have the wave file, right? And then with that wave file try to convert in the text, and then local LLM will use, which is Ollama or Quen, right? Any one of them. So here we'll use Gamma or Quen, right? And then text to voice will use a Mac, say, or like Mac Hello one, right? So that will output the whatever the LLM will show you in the basically response, right? So let's try to move over the project. Okay, so I'll just show you what I have built in the local. So you have the audio recorder. This is nothing but your simple recording file, right? So just I'm just opening my mic and just recording it, right? So this is just a simple thing that I have done it. Okay, so which is just a recording a file. It will just give the input wave file. Okay, and then whatever the audio comes, we'll use a audio to text generator. We have to do, we'll use a Whisper. So Whisper model we can use for that. And then once you have that audio file, this will give you a text, and then you pass this text to the LLM query. So we can use a Gamma 2 billion parameter model, Gamma 2, and just give the prompt. Whatever the response comes, we'll try to play it. Simple. So for the playing, we'll use a text to audio directly. So there is a Piper also, but that is like some issue I am having in my Mac. So hence I'll directly use a Mac, or I'll directly use a say command to the Mac, and then Mac will just give the output in the audio, right? So that is a whole purpose of it. Okay, let's try to run some use case using this to see how this works end to end, right? So let me ask some questions. So run is the one which is like a sort of orchestrator. So if you see run file, right, just first calling the record, which is nothing but audio recorder, then convert that to text. This is using your Whisper, and then here I'm using local LLMs to basically I would say ask the LLM questions. So local LLMs I'll query, and then at the end I'm just speaking over the Mac mic, right? So that's what I'll record. Okay, cool, let's get started. Okay, so let me just try this. Let's see how this goes. We'll ask some generic questions to start with. Okay, so once I enter, start recording. Once I stop this, enter this again, then let's stop. Okay, so let me just say, what question should I ask? Okay, so I'll ask some question on the tech side only. what is the load balancing in 2 lines. Okay, you can see the text.
Load balancing distributes traffic across multiple servers to improve performance and prevent overload.
So basically this is the response. Hope you have heard it, and I like, because this just spoke over the mic. Okay, and yeah, it's interesting. Let's try something else also. Hmm. How many states India has?
India has 28 states and 8 union territories. Here's a quick breakdown.
Okay, this is fine. So I think we just don't wanna go in that detail, that big answer. So I think hope you see the use case. It's like an end-to-end flow. If I go back, right, first I recorded. So that is just I use like if you see right in the code, right. So I just use a generic recorder, right. So sound device, right. That is library of the Python, and just I recorded the voice. Then I use the Whisper here, Whisper model to convert audio to text, and then I'm using the Gamma or Quen to the that text I've passed into the local LLM, and then that local LLM, whatever the output I got, I just like use a say command to speak out, right? That's what it is. So this is a sort of interesting thing. You can also set up this, and this is like a sort of interesting, I would say. You can run some of your background task or something, like you can create a code or create a something, right. Code in the sense ki some utility you can run it on Mac, which you do like daily tasks. For that you don't need to depend on internet. You can use a local LLM running in the like local machine, and that is like giving pretty decent output, I would say. Yeah, so I think that's the that's all about the video. It's a pretty short video that I wanted to keep, but yeah, hope you understood how you can set up your local LLM, and then yeah, hope to see you soon in the upcoming videos. We'll try to build some interesting project over like a RAG and all. Okay, and try to just work on some, like you see the LLM. So but LLM has many components. Try to see, go deep in the each component wise to see how you can learn from them. Okay, yeah. Thank you all.